what you did, son. It's who you did it to.
Nobody?
John Wick, I love the both of you guys' character. When you're introduced in the movie, you guys come up, you're banging this crazy rap song, I Gets Money, I Gets Money. What song do you normally ride out to when you're driving it, you know, down the road for a time?
Well, I don't have a driving license,
oh.
so although I do have a California driving license, I don't have an English one. But I guess at the moment I'm listening to a band called ESG, which is quite cool. So yeah, that's one of the things I'm into. You're
his father in the movie, and you have a knack for playing these characters that when you come up with the screen, you're like, ugh, I can't stand this guy. Like, but that's a good thing. What is it like playing these bad guys? These guys that just rub you the wrong way.
It's interesting, you know. You just when people say stuff like that, it's I take it as a compliment. So it's fun, you know. You just kind of get to be something that hopefully you're not.
When it's sold like this, when you guys do it and it's nailed perfectly, like, and you see the final scene, what does it feel like to, like, damn, we look like we're really fighting? Like, what does that feel like? Because I'm not an actor, so I don't know like what it feels like to actually pull it off.
It's kind of strange in a way of being an actor. You do a thing for 14, 15 hours, and you do it from all the angles, and you feel like you have it's a whole life, and then you see it's just 30 seconds or something. It's so weird. Sometimes it adds your experience of it. Or sometimes you feel like, oh, I would like to have more because your experience of doing it is so rich. But that is a strange law of acting. Like when you think you're great, you're not.
This is another question that I have two questions that maybe I'm the only person that wants to know. Did you ever, like when you were doing your scene, say, hey, I'm working with Mayhem? Because from the commercials, the guy, he plays Mayhem from the Geico commercials.
Oh yeah? Yeah. He told me about it when we were working. I didn't know about that commercial. And I tried to feel impressed because I haven't seen it.
Everyone knows you're Theon Greyjoy. Reek, a lot of people know that. Do people really think you don't have your most prized possession?
No, I do get that asked quite a lot though.
That's crazy. Like, what is the fan experience? Because Comic-Con is here now.
I know.
So what is the fan experience like when you bump into fans of it? Because the Game of Thrones fans are so hardcore and OD.
It's funny. Like, it makes me laugh. It kind of makes me giggle that my most prized possession travels around the world, or Theon's most prized possession travels around the world in a box going to exhibitions. So that kind of but it's a huge box.
And you have a fight scene with Keanu too, and was that in the rain? How frustrating is it to work when you're soaking wet like that?
It's awful because you're very wet and very cold. But the whole thing is, the worse it gets, the more fun it is. It's so weird, but the way it works. When you work with Chad and Dave, you know that they're gonna get the best out of that fight. They really know the business about that. So we had a good time actually doing that for 2 nights, but it was very cold and very wet. Yeah.
That's really close to the Shmoney Dance, which is New York's biggest dance.
Oh.
Ever heard of the Shmoney Dance?
I don't know what it is.
Can you? It's like you just do
research. It was a lot of collaboration with the hair people and